Hello, this is Plum Silver. I'm doing here just a quick little video to show for a friend who wanted to know the cards I was using in some draw I just did recently. And so I got my Kipper, Lenormand, and Tarot. I always use these one. I also incorporated because lately I got myself this little, oh, they're beautiful. They're called the Crystal Caves. And I want to use these ones because I'm going to be reading a lot about the crystal communication that Casey has. And I thought it'd be nice to incorporate these cards about crystal. Anyway, they're nice because like you could just pick one card and I sort of, it's my last little card that if I do a draw live to somebody, I say, this would be a little message for you to go away with. And it's called the Cave of Success and Cave of Love. And anyway, they're just a little advice. I say, use this in your next meditation. And I think based on the draw I did, it kind of helps you to have something to leave with, a little message to meditate on what was read. Or so, but I also put sometimes three of them in because I think they're beautiful because it just combines nicely with other draw. Now we have the Lenormand that I thought that that was the one that Elaine was really interested in, and I think that you will like the image because they're so beautiful, like just kind of ancient. They're very nice, and they're easy to read. They're small. They fit nice on the table. Because these cards, that's the regular size of tarot, and they're quite big. So on my little table to trying to record all this, it's a bit of a problem. So I purchased small ones. And so the tarot cards that I have here is called Rider Waite Tarot. The image, I have other tarot cards that I use sometimes called Star Seeds. The images are different, but the very traditional tarot cards for anybody who wants to start learning to read tarot cards should start with them. And these ones are nice because they're ancient. They got a little bit. They're called a mini antique tarot. I purchased that. I ordered it from. It's a girl. Oh my God, she's far. I think it was Turkey. Yeah, something like that. And I thought it was kind of fun. Anyway, I found it that I really liked her deck. Except I found that the edge were sharp because it's all square compared to round. So it kind of hurt my hand. But now it's okay. You know, it's fine. And they shuffle nicely. You know, it's like just so easy. They're thick though, but they're nice. They're quite nice to work with when you want to lay them. And here's that Temperance card that I need to talk to you about. Isn't that funny? It just kind of showed up here. That card is the Temperance is really, it's a powerful one. I will really, the reason I kind of said it's about a shaman because they work with elements. You see the way she's pouring water into the cup. It's sort of like mixing things. It's doing alchemy work. In the Starseed deck, the word that she used, Patricia Corey, she called it the alchemy because it really is what you're doing is you're using all the element. And the last draw I did for you, Nameless, is on that middle row there, it had the little crystal card no, and it had all the four elements. So that's why I thought it was very powerful draw because it did really point to shaman. And having the high priestess was like, oh my God, that was like, that's it. You know, we knew where we were going with it. So Temperance is a beautiful card to get, number 14, because you see it's got a foot out on the land and foot in the water. It's basically knowing how to be in two worlds at the same time. So that's why I could say shaman. So these tarot cards are great to have. You just want to have a small little deck and have fun. There's other mini tarots you could find. But this one's cute because it's the antique look that I really like. Now the Kipper and these gray cards, just like the Lenormand, which is a French based on, there's a whole history about it. It explains to you about Madame Lenormand, and they were named after her. Not that she created these cards, like these the Lenormand cards here. They were created much later, the whole system, but they were named after her. Kipper is actually a system. I'm not exactly sure the history of it. You could read on it. I think it's based on the name of someone too. But anyway, it's German, and they have more people cards. Like, you know, they'll have the main man, the false person, the mature woman. It's all people in there. Community, concern, official person. It'll be and in thought. Here's this man. He's thinking about another woman, or maybe his thoughts are somewhere else. It kind of, that card has a meaning of like whatever we're based on the question, something is in you're thinking about something outside of the reality right now. So you could, the way you will interpret it, that's how it's going to go. uh, so you got thief too, so something might be stolen from you. The stories, it's not like you're going to take the people in, but they kind of make you feel more like they're real and connected. And also when you start looking at the people in there, sometimes the story will reveal just into the cards, but you could just basically use the theme, what thieves mean, what the meaning would be, depending on the question. So you have to, just like the Norman, you have to go with the theme. Like family room is a place that's private, where secrets are kept and people get together, they're comfortable to open up. So and a family room is very cozy, away from anybody to see things, so it could be positive, negative, depending on the cards on each side of it. And like literally you have to sort of really work the words from each card, knowing, understanding how the system works. Also, we could do a grand tableau with the kipper. There's the same amount of cards, but for the Lenormand, I've been used to it because I find the Lenormands are nice. The symbols, like I know this is commitment. There's also a card in there, marriage, and it has two people that look like they're getting married, so it's clear it's about marriage. But this one, like when you see it, you could think of so many other things. A circle could be something. Your question is, I'm looking for something that is round my hula hoop, and where is it? And then suddenly it appears on your reading and tells you next to a tower. It's, oh well, it's somewhere in the building that with a high roof or something. So like you'll answer it like this. With Lenormand, the picture has a meaning. Like snake, it's not about a snake, but it could be your hose outside, but it could also be a woman that is a bit snaky, and snake could also mean kundalini, depending on the question and when you see the essence of the whole reading. So the Lenormand Kippers are really a fun system. Tarot also, it's more esoteric, but when you're going with these systems that are more precise, it's more on the practical thing. So that's why it's nice to combine them together. And especially now that I found this one, I love combining these two together. And I have the tarot that kind of show the essence and the esoteric side of every draw. I do that linear, and then I go with past and future. This kind of gives me a sort of a painted image. Is like, there's the past, the present, and the future. And also when I look at what's on your thoughts and what's concern you, and like with the 13 cards, I find that it really works great. And when I want to do the 5 cards, just for finding a little, that last touch with the 5 cards, I go look where the man and the woman card is, and that's how I get to see the next. I take the 2 cards on each side and I do a little 5-line reading, and it really works great for that. So I recommended it, like this little deck and just a small little tarot deck on each side, and you put them together and you do the 13 cards, and that's easy to do, just that. And you probably could find a small deck like this in Kippers, so it's kind of nice if you want to do the things just on the table on the side and make it easy. If you could find the tarot cards that are a little round like this, cute ones, I would. It would be work mini, because you want to lay them all out on the table, and just having these 3 sets is a fun a draw you could do. You could do lots of it. Do the 13 cards, you could do grand tableau, and you can have a lot of fun with that. So hopefully this helped, and thank you for listening, and to the next time. Bye.